Hello everyone, Mr. Storkin here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Today we're taking a look at Slyvain. Oh, ladies, man. Now, I've chosen with this one because I think it's a bit better. It's protruding of the chest, and I think it looks good. But you can go with the war with the nice slick hair, which I guess is okay. But that looks way better with like the shoulders. But wearing why won't you change your what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Variance is Academy, okay. And oh, okay, so interesting. So that's gonna be his outfit in there. Right? I just like that outfit right there. It looks so stylish. So let's get to the training structure. So yeah, Slyvain. Slyvain is basically a diet version of Fernand. He isn't as fun, but he's definitely a ladies' man in that regard, which isn't bad. Actually, why did I do that? Battle details. No. A battle map. I should make you Ingrid. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Oh, what? Sorry, I just now noticed we do use Rodrigue here. Sorry. Did I misread that? Sorry, I'm really like perplexed by this. You can. Okay, that's great to know. Sorry, I got really distracted by that. Not in a good way. So yeah, I made him a horse. He's a stabby stab. Come on, Ingrid. So yeah, he's one of my favorite units because I love horses. The horse units, they are great. Especially with moves like that. And yeah, he's worth your time to invest. I think the horse units are great in this game. As you can tell by the fact that I have done so. But okay. Hello, nice wisdom. You have increased. Anywho. That's fun to just stab around with. Yeah, he is basically a womanizer, but he's like one of the ones that's just like, oh no, I put up this display because I'm really like depressed inside. So basically like Sokka. Yeah, he's a great character, and if you can grow the support with him, he is funny and just great. Right up there is Fernand, one of my favorites. But he does have a horsey, so yeah. He's also really powerful, so yeah, invest in that too. Like, so the horse ability. Whee! Where are you? There you are. Okay. Ooh, I made him a Holy Knight, I think, not a Dark Knight, because Dark Knight save for Yoritza, who is the Death Knight. Anywho, spoilers, but we'll dive more into that down the line. And sorry, I was so surprised by the whole Rodrigue thing. That was just surprising. So yeah, Slyvain is just a fun guy, a real stand-up guy. Again, he's probably one of the more loyal ones, and you do interact with his brother because his brother is up to some shady things, and you kind of have to put a stop to him in the game because, well, things aren't good there. He's kind of like Fernand in that he's kind of forced into the royalty power. Also, we're going to make this a little bit longer because I know that the small introduction where I was just like, oh my god, Rodrigue's so playable. Impressive. Which felt odd to say, but okay. Anywho. Let's just have you with her. Yeah, he's kind of important to the story because he gets an ally for the Holy Kingdom, which is helpful in his regard. Well, helpful to Dimitri. Again, I made this clear in my Ash thing where I was just like, it's unclear if they're truly loyal to Dimitri. Like, no one in, like I said this, like I think like the Black Eagles are, not all of them are loyal to Edelgard. They're in fact more loyal to Byleth and or Shez than they are Edelgard. Actually, that's true about Byleth. Not really Shez, because Shez just kind of follows orders too. But yeah. Anyway, let's get to stabby step. I'm happy Sylvain's in this. I don't know if he wasn't the first reveal because it was the followers that were revealed first, which is great. But I'm so glad they included him. Again, he's just a fun guy. He's my husbando if I do this. I initially made Hero my husbando in when I did the Black Eagles path, which was not a good idea. I think Sylvain's a better husbando, so yeah, I make him the husbando. So yeah, the thought process on that is just he's a fun guy. I think it's always good whenever you... Whoa, sorry, snot bubble. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Well, about a game like this is you need to find the husbando early, especially if you require to make the big bond with them. So yeah, it's always best, in my opinion, to find out who you want your husbando to be. My waifu would probably be Ingrid, but that's just my thought process. Gotta destroy you, please, and thank you. My husbando in Golden Deer is obviously Claude. My waifu is Lysithia, and okay, gotta get you now. Hey, where do you think you go? You're paired to Paris. My in... Where was I going with my that train of thought? My husbando in Blue Lions and Slyvain. Sorry. Yeah, and then probably Fernand in the Black Eagles. So yeah, that's my thought process. I was wrong thing to press. I meant to press just the A in general. So I'm like, cool, we got stabby things in the horsey. Again, I just love the horse units because they are so fast and quick, which makes things really easy for a fight. I guess you could say that's what you're in there, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I don't know. Structure thing. I can meet them. It's just like I don't know how accurate they are, or like how much of an assessment they are. Speaking of fair assessments, I was watching some YouTube clips. This guy I've been watching is just like, oh, he's been making some like Netflix recommendations. And one of them was like, if you like The Office, you'll probably like Parks and Rec, which isn't a horrible comparison. I've seen much worse. But I was watching and I was like, I don't think so. Because The Office is one of the few shows, personally, I can't watch. I get really bored while watching The Office. Parks and Rec is well written and well acted. While the first season's kind of lacking, it does get good. The comedy does improve, and I don't like that in The Office. And don't get me on that rant about The Office. Don't get me on that high horse. See what you did there about The Office. So yeah, if you like horses, Sylvain's your guy. He doesn't initially start out on a horse. He does start as a javelin. So you should invest in making him a holy knight. Actually, I think he does become a holy knight, a paladin, at least on that path in the post timeline. All the characters at least have that path, which isn't horrible in any degree. It really isn't. Gotta go after you because oh, come on, you just missed it. I'm gonna use my superpower on you. Yeah, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. I lost my train of thought, which is never good. We're gonna do one more of this and then the A move just because we are getting close on time. Actually, that's not a fair assessment because we did start a bit late because I was like, oh, Rodrigue. Again, my attention is like a gnat. You're like, ooh, shiny. So yeah, my plan after this is to edit and watch some Daredevil for my review because, yeah, I'm willing to say this is how far in advance I prepare. Gotta watch 2 episodes, which is so decent. I hear noise outside my headphones, which is never a good sign. Didn't know that increase. That means something's up. Something's up, it's not my puppy. Yeah, I should talk about the puppy. It's okay. His name was Rolf, named after the Muppet. I think I made it clear before. Not the biggest fan of Rolf at the moment, just because he bites a lot. Also, he's not getting along with my regular dog named Cody, which is a shame because I really hope they would get along. You can't really force anyone to get along with, which is just the sad truth of the matter. That's why you have to do bonds with bonding rings and so forth. See? Fire Emblem connected me. Sorry, I'm just looking at my Genji Funko. I have a... I know it's like another thing I shouldn't be like bragging about. It's just like, it's so haunting, the Genji one. I only got the Genji one because I thought it was unique. But also they had Grindelwald and Dumbledore, and they're like, oh yeah, buy 2, get 1 free. And I was like, I'll buy the Dumbledore Grindelwald and I'll get the Genji one for free. Genji's one of my favorite design characters in Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch in a while. I am kind of peeved about what they did with 2. And them as a company, so I'm not really going to support them at the moment. Until they improve 2, bring back 1, which really pissed me off. I thought that was really stupid. I was talking with friends of mine, he's like, we were talking about Overwatch 2 for some reason. He's like, hey, did you hear what happened? It's like, yeah, I'm kind of mad about them shutting down the original servers. That's just really stupid. Anywho, invest in knighthood if you can. Sylvain is a great and funny guy. I wish there was actually a female you that I could interact with. Because I think he'd be great with that. He gets on Felix's nerves a bit, but that's to be expected with a character like Sylvain. And we are going to use one more super, and then we're going to get to the support, because that's what you all came here for, Sylvain. Doing support stuff. Because, yeah. Yeah. After this, I'm going to, like, put on, probably, you know what just wakes me up is actually a, of all things, I kid you not, Sylvain's 20, 19, okay, and 22, cool. That's the ages. One thing that actually wakes me up, and this is like me trying to be ironic, is a good old, wow, I can't remember the word for the life of me. What's the word I'm looking for? Huh? Oh, you and Sylvain. I was like, who do you want to talk to? Felix? Like, oh, who does Shez want to talk to? Annette. We'll talk to Annette down the line. I need to find someone for Ingrid and Mercedes to talk to. But let's get to Sylvain to talk to good old Felix and enjoy the conversation.
There you are, Felix. Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what?
About the fight you got into the other day with those soldiers.
Oh, that. Don't worry, I won't do it again.
One of my men told me the whole story of what actually went down. Apparently, one of your soldiers was mocking the heir of House Gautier, who just so happens to be me. And he started getting into it with everyone else, which is when you decided to jump in.
Worst decision of my life. But like I said, I'm done with all that. I only stepped in because I thought it was my responsibility to make my men see sense. But my fists tend to move faster than my brain, as I'm sure you know.
I'm very well aware. Still, I'm curious why you didn't tell me everything right away.
Because he said some really nasty stuff about you. I didn't want your delicate ears dropping off in horror.
Okay, now I'm even more curious. Anyway, sorry for tearing into you without knowing the full story.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I can't let personal life influence business, even if it does concern you.
You shouldn't worry about it. People speaking poorly about me is something of a regular occurrence. And honestly, I deserve every last bit of it. I was a real scoundrel in my younger days. Caused a whole lot of people a whole lot of headaches. That kind of talk isn't your fault or your soldier's fault. The blame lies squarely with the man I used to be.
So, why didn't you do something about that man when you were younger?
It was just... I had to be that way, you know? I had to play the part of the flippant, carefree rogue because... Anyway, look, I know I'm a real piece of work, but that's just me being me.
Fine. Perhaps you do deserve to be made fun of. But I still won't stand it coming from a bunch of curs who don't know a single thing about you. You may not have the title of Margrave yet, but you still make yourself pretty useful. I've seen how you've helped the boar, and I guess you help me too.
Wow, Felix, that's... Wow. Oh boy, I think someone's cutting onions in here.
Be quiet. Can't you listen to someone for 2 seconds without opening your fat mouth and completely ruining the moment? You always have been too smart and too loud for your own good, even if no one can match you in military tactics or domestic affairs. It's like you said, you've got problems piling up both inside and out of the kingdom. But with you around, we might just be able to see our way clear of it.
That's a lot of problems to pile on one person, especially when he isn't half as great as you're implying. I mean, I might be, say, 7% more cunning than you, but that's pretty much it. If we really want to be useful to Fargus and Dimitri, we need to work together, so we can balance out each other's weaknesses.
I suppose that's true. In which case, I guess I'm counting on you. I may even need you. Maybe. Besides, I'd be stuck with nothing but miserably dour folks without you around. I'm not sure I could handle it.
You don't have to tell me twice, old friend. I'll always be there for you. I promise.
Well, okay, I guess that's how it's gonna work out. But let's face it, you're not gonna be as good as dear old Claude, Sylvain. Well, that's gonna do it for this part. Thank you oh so much for watching. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the part. Join us next time we take a look at Mercedes, which should be interesting. Tell them be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.